Red Legion, see if they send it again.
Yeah, they're going to put Hara in again. Man, Thomas Hara getting a ton of spins out here.
Yeah.
I'm Thomas Hara from Oklahoma, and I'm played paintball for Red Legion.
And one of the emerging stories here is Thomas Hara. He has just been lights out. Probably the best emerging talent we have seen here at this event on any team.
Hara should be able to get as far as he wants over here on the snake side. He's going to go to work on Brown.
Trying to cut down the snake side, but Hara is already in the starfish over here. They're letting Hara ride it out.
Not going to matter. Stacking up points right now. Legion up by 4, 8:32 on the clock.
Hard to come in cold against a team like Red Legion right now, and Hara in front of him is firing on all cylinders.
I got introduced to paintball at a pretty young age, I think about 9 years old. Got invited out to a birthday party. And then, you mess around, play rec ball with the neighborhood kids for a while. Started working at the paintball field. At the end of 2020, I got introduced to X-Ball. And then after a couple events, I was hooked. Quickly moved up from D5 to D4, tried out D3, and then played a season and some change in D1, and now I'm here on Red Legion. In terms of success I had in paintball prior to this, I'd say I won some events in D5 coming up with Senate, my first squad. Going into D4 and D3, I didn't win too much. We placed 6th at an NXL in D3. Moving into semi-pro, we got a 4th place finish at my first semi-pro event. That was a big deal for me. I got a taste of the pro field in the semifinals, but to really get on the podium, I haven't really had that success yet. So the way I got connected with the Red Legion organization was through Ryan Gray. So I've been acquainted with Ryan Gray for most of my life. He owned the paintball field I worked at when I was younger, and then we brushed shoulders at NXLs here and there. I'd see him in the pro pits. I think just these last season when I was in D1, he was happened to be scouting me at NXLs. But once he saw I was kind of a free agent during the off season, he reached out to me and gave me an opportunity. And how often do you get a shot at Red Legion? So I had to give it a shot. One of the things I love the most about this Red Legion camp is that it's a meritocracy. It's where the guys who are playing the best at practice are going to be the ones who get to play at the tournaments. So coming into camp, I wasn't sure if that was going to be me for a few events, or if I would have to, build up my skills, get a couple reps here and there. But to come out of practice and be named on the starting 5, they're only gonna do that if they really believe that I'm the guy for the job. So I'm about to head into the LA Fitness here, do a quick recovery session, try to get my hip back in order after diving snake off the brake so many times this last weekend. So this is the LA Fitness. When all the team's here, this is where we all get together for team fitness trainings, and so I come here by myself too. Played some soccer in high school, wasn't too good at it, but really my passion for most of my life was rock climbing. I did that all through high school, into college, and then as soon as I started playing paintball, that kind of took over, but I still have a lot of love for rock climbing, and I think it built a solid foundation physically for paintball for me. Do I think about running like in the game when I'm on the treadmill? Nah, because normally I'm not running that fast on a treadmill, but when I'm running hill sprints at the field, that's what I think about, just like in the game.
Raymond James Stadium right now, ladies and gentlemen. Home of the NXL for 2026. But we're letting it fly with the 5. Woo! We're going to the big game. Big game. Biggest game of the year. Can't hold any back now. We're ready to run.
Primetime paintball going down here on center court in Raymond James Stadium to start off the 2026 season. Can't wait to see these battles. It's going to be Legion taking on Damage and Tauntauns and Impact. So Todd, we'll just break it.
As we first pull up to the event at the Raymond James Stadium, it was a little surreal just walking through the gates into this giant stadium, walking through the tunnel, and then it opens up and you see the Jumbotron, you see where the crowd's going to be, It was a really cool experience, and I felt like it really legitimized the sport in Marlin. The vibe was cool. Everybody, you could kind of see them just looking around, taking it all in, just the grandness of it, and then soaking in. We're gonna play here tonight under the lights against Damage in front of a huge crowd. Like, how cool is that? A few days before the event, the coaches had finalized, they've taken all the data from practices and they finalized the squad. And we have a big team meeting where they read off the names of who's going to make the pro line, who's going to play on the semi-pro line, and who's the starting line. And so they're reading off the names, they get to 9, and then they get to 10, and they call Thomas. So I'm like, oh wow, okay, I made the pro line. That was my first goal. And then they call the starting 5, and then I'm on the starting 5 as well. I was super excited. As players, they rank each of us with letter grades. I was ahead of schedule, I was doing better than they had planned, but I didn't know that well. And that meant that I was going to be starting in the stadium under the lights against Damage.
You know that the Russians want to come out and set the tone right off the rip, right? They come out here and they experiment a little bit in the 3-man, but they really want to show you. They want to come out that first game and put a win on the board. That's what's the most important thing here. And if they're playing their primetime games here in Raymond James Stadium, under the lights, in front of the crowd, after the Hall of Icons ceremony and all the Icon Awards, you want to come out here and play your best, no matter what.
One of the top things was like, just don't get shot off the break. Please don't get shot off the break.
Off the break, there goes Jason Edwards, and he's going to get a penalty. Looks like Chris Shear's going to get pulled on that.
So I make it in the beam, so I'm like, oh, I'm in business now. Like, let's go. So got up there, went to work.
It's getting gritty here in point number 1.
Yeah, Jacob walked off, and then looked like Alex Goldman tried to make a move on the snake side, but got popped heads up by the new pickup for
Hara.
Red Legion,
Lopez,
Hara.
Jersey, yeah.
I'm going against Keith Brown. I'm going against Alex Goldman, 2 legends that I've studied for my whole time playing the game as a snake player. I'm stepping out on the field against them. I just took comfort that I had prepared for this adequately. The coaches had set me up for success. Stepped out on the field just with the goal of doing what I had done at practice, being aggressive, setting the pace. And I did pretty good on my first point. Came out, caught 3 bodies, won an engagement against Alex Goldman, and hung the buzzer on my first point. So that was pretty exciting for me.
Keith Brown right now going to try to dice up Thomas Hara, and he's going to trade out with them here. So the rookie and the veteran end up trading out snake side. Malloy doesn't even trade. Malloy's still alive. Not looking good again for Damage. It's been all Legion here. Live. Let's see how kind Sergey is. Not very kind. Goes head hunting a little trade.
Hara going to go out to the corner and then come up into the snake 2, straight to the 50. Just a non-stop attack from him. Let's see if he can make anything out of it.
It was a wild match, as everybody saw. We came out really hot. I think we were up 6-1. They just whittled it down all the way to a 1-point game.
They haven't even pulled Smotrov off the bench yet. You know, they're letting Hara ride it out.
The depth is different for Legion this year. We're getting rookies that could potentially contribute this year. They really haven't had that depth out of some of those younger players. Like, yeah, the guys are getting spins, but they're not really cracking into the starting 5. This comeback attempt, they're gonna pull within 2 with 4, 10 for 11 left to go. Marcelo Margot gonna hit the buzzer.
What do we have here? 1-point game with 3.5 on the clock. Tampa Bay Damage has awoken.
And on the breakout right now, Jacob Edwards getting another spin, risking the body up the middle with Smith. Potentially going to be losing Keith Brown, though. He's going to get a check, and he does get pulled out. And a body coming off for Legion as well. 2 cars left taking the walks. 4-on-4. They're going to be losing Smotrov out of the back center. But then Jacob Edwards takes the walk. 3-on-3 now.
Justin Rabikoff off the field.
Well, Ryan Smithfield getting taken out. It's going to be a 1-on-1 with 2 legends out here. Marcelo Margot back center for Tampa Bay Damage. And Alexander Burtnikoff. Whoever wins this 1-on-1 will be a giant hero for the squad. Also out of paint right now. It's getting down to it. Just 20 seconds left to go. Marcelo has to try to make something happen. Marcelo has to force the issue, and Malloy knows it, but Malloy is a little bit closer to the buzzer here. Malloy's going to do a little retreat to get an eye on the buzzer as Marcelo Margot has no choice but to recklessly run towards that buzzer. Guns up to try to get the shot here on Malloy on the run, and Marcelo Margot's going to fully commit. Did he get there in time? And it looks like, I don't think he got it, as time with 8 seconds left on the clock. Marcelo Margot with 100% effort out there. I don't see the thumbs up from the referee, so I think Legion gonna prevail and win a nail biter. Let's get another look at it here on the replay. Marcelo Margot had, again, no choice. Had to engage here and go guns up, and there's the hit. Alexander Burtnikov in the battle of legends out here, prevailing, and he's gonna settle it here with a celebration, winning this hard-fought battle. What an amazing set here.
Holy shit. It's nice feeling when you play on big stadium. Thanks, fans.
Absolute nail biter to finish that game, but such an amazing spectacle for the audience in Raymond James Stadium under the lights. I don't think we could have asked for a better matchup and a better finish to a game. It was incredible.
Yeah, we got some awards coming up. Let's keep this energy going.
Coming out here to camp initially, I was really nervous at first, am I gonna fit in with these guys? And then it was just the local American side of the team. So after I got in with them, I got comfortable. Then I got nervous about what happens when these Russian legends come over. Am I gonna fit in with these guys? And I was like, oh, these big, like Sergey's coming, these giant Russians. They're some of the nicest people and some of the most informative people I've ever played paintball with. But it is a hard working environment, Once we gear up and we're practicing, they dial in and they expect the best from you, so it's a good environment. I was a fan of Russian Legion growing up. Back when my brother was playing PSPs, I saw the Art Chaos that year that they were tearing it up, and I was like, these guys are legends. But I wasn't playing then. But once I started playing as a Snake player, Malloy was somebody that I really looked up to. I studied his style in the Snake, so to have the opportunity to play next to him is really exciting for me. While everybody's here and the coaches are here, we have scheduled practices at least 5 days a week, but the field's always open. So if we want to come to the field and practice, aside from those scheduled ones, we can always come and drill. Yeah, so out here at Thunder Valley Paintball, anytime we want during the week, pretty much, we can come out, air up a couple bunkers, get some drills in. It's really nice out here, great service. Even on like an afternoon like this, I can come out and put in some work. So.
Could have been faster. It could have been faster.
The coaches say either we waited too long in the back line and we could have been faster, or we're too scary and we need to go forward. There's not need to be scary.
The first few weeks I joined the team, it was just Max and a couple of the other local guys here. Justin wasn't here yet, the Russians weren't here yet. And so Max was really dialing in on us new guys, just our technical skills, just drills and drills and drills, and drills that expose our flaws, running and gunning, snapping, our foundation when we're snapping. They're very technical here, so he's just ironing out a lot of bad habits that I had built up throughout my entire paintball career, because it's the first time I've ever had somebody to say, this is the right way to do it, and actually have a chance to try out what somebody else has determined to be the right answer. Definitely took me a little bit to earn my trust with the coach, but my mindset coming in was just to be coachable, at least try to apply everything that he is trying to get me to do on the field. And even he said in his own words, you must try it. Even if you don't like it, you have to try it to find that out. Try to be coachable out here, give it your best, and you'll earn some trust with the coaches, and you'll succeed. While we're out here at camp, not everybody is here all the time. Like, I get here 6 weeks early, but the Russians, they might only be here for maybe 2.5 weeks out from each event. So a lot of the time it's just the American portion of the squad together, and then the Russians get here for a couple weeks, and then it's hard practicing, then layout drops, and it's nonstop until the event. And then afterwards, they go home and see their families for a while, and then come back. We've got a couple team houses that all the guys can stay in, and a couple team vehicles that we can use to get to and from the field and wherever else we need to go. We're going to the Asian market to re-up on some of my seasonings for breakfast. I'm half Japanese, but I didn't grow up there or anything. I grew up in Oklahoma. I was born in Hawaii, and then I grew up in Oklahoma. Yeah, my dad's Japanese, and I've got a lot of relatives still over in Hawaii, so yeah. Do I get the same one, or do I try a different one? I ask myself the same thing every time I come in, and I always get the same one. So. This is the good stuff. Once the rice we have at the house already runs out, this is what I'm coming back for. Last time I came here, Michael Johnson came with me, and it was his first time, so he wanted to try duck eggs because he had never had them before. So he found these ones, and he thought they were just like normal raw eggs, like you crack them and cook them up. Bro, they're 1,000-year preserved duck eggs, and they look just like that inside. They're very much an acquired taste. So, yeah, I couldn't get it down. I couldn't get it down. I tried.
Hey, Justin Rabikoff here with Red Legion on day 2 of Tampa Bay tournament. Yesterday we had an incredible match against Damage in the stadium, the first time in the stadium, which was amazing, beautiful, like looking up at the big screen and the crowd, and everybody was electric, crowd was electric. Today we go into NYX, so we'll see how it goes. The field's playing pretty quick and feeling pretty good.
I felt like I could contribute meaningfully in this event after putting up a couple points in our damage game. So going into Friday against NYX, I realized I was going to be spinning quite a bit this event, paired up with Justin and Malloy. So we came out pretty strong against NYX, beat them 6-1. It was good to see that our formula was still working, even on Friday.
Legion put up 7 in their other game too, so again, we're always going to find out how fast this field's going to play when Legion plays.
Next match, we're up against Aftermath. They come at us pretty strong on the Snake side. They're matching our aggression, put up some points on us. I think they were up on us for a while, but we're pretty relentless, so we just keep coming back, and then we ended up running away with that one 8-4.
Aftermath not getting bullied, but the longer this goes, Legion is just slowly but surely pulling away here for Aftermath.
Throughout all our prelim games, the only thing going through my head was just maintaining the tempo that the coaches had ingrained into my play style, because it had been working so far. So if it's not broke, don't fix it. Just foot on the gas until somebody makes you step on the brake a little bit. And so far, undefeated through prelims, and keeping the foot on the gas. Going into our Infamous game, I've been watching them in some of their other matches throughout the tournament, and I realized that these guys are playing to win. They got Zach Patient in the Snake, playing really aggressive. They got Kyle Bowen. My fellow Oklahoman, Trevor Reeser, was playing lights out in the back center. I knew it was going to be a tough game. It was pretty blow for blow, a couple close points, but we ended up coming out on top 7-5.
Oh, well, it got interesting there. It was a bloodbath against the Russians. We're playing fast, they're playing fast. We're shooting guys on the break, they're shooting guys on the break. They're a top tier team, so we ended up losing by 2.
To be able to step onto the box, and I'm playing next to Justin Rabakov, I'm playing next to Malloy, I got Kirill in the middle, I got Pasha on the other side of the field. It really builds my confidence during the point of these guys are allowing me space to play in front of them. I can go cruise missile somebody off the field and do what I need to do, and these guys are going to be able to mop it up. So as long as I do my part of the puzzle, I know my teammates behind me are more than capable of cleaning up any situation. So that really built my confidence all through the tournament. Playing alongside players of that caliber that you can trust so much really opens up how much you can just focus on what you're doing as a player. And I know Malloy's doing what he needs to do. I know Justin's doing what he needs to do. I can just focus on what I need to do, and we can contribute all together to the win.
No, I go through. I help you to kill them.
Stepping into the pro division, just coming from D1, I never really practiced against pro players before, let alone played against them. So, especially after our damage game, being able to come out, put some paint on some legends that I've looked up to for my whole paintball career, just built my confidence that, these are just guys with paintball guns, and I'm a capable paintball player as well. So, we all bleed the same. One thing that had been going through my mind, even before coming to camp, just after the call with Ryan Gray, is that I'm either going to come out here and step into this division and people are going to know my name because they have to, or they're not going to know my name at all, and I'm going to fail. So that was just something I kept in mind coming into the division. So to have a jersey on my back that didn't even have my name, it was kind of nice being a little bit incognito, stepping onto the field. I got my all-heart shiesty on, like, these people don't actually know who I am. So it felt good to know that if people know my real name, it's because I earned it. This off-season, I wasn't really sure what my next season was going to look like. I was suffering from a little bit of burnout, so I was considering not even really playing the national circuit, maybe just practicing for a season, but not even playing. And then all of a sudden I get a call from Ryan, like, hey, what do you think about trying out for this team? And it was a shock for me, but it snapped me out of whatever headspace I was in, and I was like, if somebody I respect this much in me to give me this call, there must be something I'm not seeing, so I need to give this a shot. At the end of the 2025 season, that whole season I'd really just been giving a lot to the game, and even the season before I was really tipping my skills toward paintball, like working all throughout the week, driving pretty far to practice, like 5 hours up to practice, stay the weekend practice, go back down, work all 5 days landscaping again. And by the end of the season, it just kind of took a toll. I wasn't really having fun anymore, and if you're not having fun playing paintball, especially at the divisional level, you need to maybe reevaluate your balance with the sport. After I got the call from Ryan, I was excited, but I was also very nervous because I wasn't sure if he understood who I thought I was and what my understanding of my skill level was, because all I really was seeing was all of my inadequacies and all of my mistakes. So I was very nervous, but I have a lot of respect for Ryan, so if somebody like that reaches out, I assume that he's done his homework and thinks that there's something in me that can succeed here.
Welcome back. We are still in the quarterfinals professional division here at Raymond James Stadium. Matty Marshall with Paintball legend Todd Martinez. The Tampa Bay Open. This should be a really good set. It's PB Fit taking on Tampa Bay Damage and Red Legion taking on Dynasty.
What are you listening to? Russian music?
What?
Ah! Fucking hard, man! Be a little better for the guy next to you. Make good decisions.
Doing what we do best, winning gunfights and shooting on the break, and I think we have a really good chance of winning this tournament.
Get out of
Let's go, boys.
Let's go, Joey B.
Here we go. Red Legion taking on Dynasty. All the way to the snake on the break. No surprise for Hara. He makes it in there. Kirill up the middle to the big wedge on the Dorito side. And they shoot Harrison Fry on the break, going out snake side. Here comes Malloy. He's going to crawl past Hara. We know where he wants to go.
And one of the emerging stories here is Thomas Hara. He has just been lights out. Probably the best emerging talent we have seen here at this event on any team. He's going to get one. So he's going to get this last one here.
That Dorito 4 on the break, and they shoot Archie Barnes Jr. trying to go up and over to the 50 on the break. Here comes Urena out wide.
Shoot Hara and then get blasted by Malloy. Oh, J-Rab chirping at Urena. Yes, do it again. Try it again. Let's go.
Stepping into Sunday against Dynasty. We had practiced to them prior to the event. I was somewhat familiar with their play style. Going against Harrison Fry, Mike Urena, Archie Barnes Jr. on my side of the field. They're very dynamic players. Mike Urena was really matching the aggression. I knew Harrison was backing him up. But their play style doesn't change the fact that we have a tempo that we're setting and we're trying to make them play our game.
Early death for Kirill. Here comes the aggressive counterattack from Archie Barnes Jr. as he takes out Malloy.
But Urena tries to pick a fight with J-Rab and gets one in the eyeball. J-Rab calling for another one, shoots Arturo out of the Dorito 3. 2-point right there by Justin Rabikoff. And Hara over here on the snake side.
Oh, look at this. Hara's just going to launch. And he says, hey, where's the bodies?
Oh, and J-Rab wins another gunfight. Joe Barrett goes and sacrifices himself to get Kirill off the field. I think it might be a one-on-one.
Yeah, Justin's just waiting for Omar to commit to this gap.
And
J-Rab. Justin Rabikoff connects a filthy point right now for Justin Rabikoff.
Because when he's lined up like this, they're staying here and shooting. Maybe he goes here and then up. What do you think?
Hara posted up down the wire as Urena jumps on the inside, and it looks like Malloy might have picked up Urena. He does, and Hara's going to come get Harrison Fry off the field.
It's away. Heads up. Quick
See if Red Legion can finish off this Mercy Rule win.
They get one on the break. Then they take out the Snake 50. Here comes Hara Yoshi out of the Snake corner. Here comes the attack by J-Rab. He's telling everybody that's 4, and Arturo takes another one from J-Rab. 6-0 victory for Red Legion. How's your morning? Sends Dynasty home.
So to come out and Mercy Rule Dynasty, well, it was a good statement for us and built my confidence a lot as a player because I've been looking up to these guys for my entire time playing. So.
Still think about your actions at your positions precisely. And let's keep going.
Honestly, we prepped really well for them. There was no surprises when they broke out. We knew exactly what they were going to do. We prepped for it very well, and it paid off. All we can attest to that is good prep work and shooting on the break. That's really what won that game.
Pretty easy, but we prepped for Dynasty. They were playing exactly like they played in practice, so we kind of just did the same. We knew that if we attacked them that it would work because they were playing a little bit passive.
Perfect, thank you so much, good job. We have another match that's about to finish. Let's see what happens.
All right, first point of the Hurricanes and Legion. Fedorov going around to the big brick off the break. Sergey coming up the middle and going to the big wedge on the Dorito side.
I know they have Fedorov, who's going to be kind of playing somewhat on my side of the field, so that was somebody I was really looking out for. For me, in that Hurricanes match, it was just the same: set the pace, set the tempo, maintain the aggression, and just trust my shooters behind me.
Stack of bodies towards the snake side for Legion, though, with Malloy, J-Rab, and Hara. Hara's going to go to the 50-yard line outside wide.
A lot of times, Justin and Kirill and Malloy were opening up a lot for me, because if the other team wanted to shoot me, a lot of times that meant they had to sacrifice somebody to do that. So who are you willing to sacrifice to be 44? You know, and you still have Malloy and Justin on my side to deal with.
And he's going to come inside, might get a free shot here on Fedorov. Fedorov stays alive, though. Hara misses his shot.
Fedorov usually has really good games against the Legion. Let's see if he can pull out some magic here. Legion has been on fire, though.
Hara pops up, trying to put the pinch here on.
Being able to go toe-to-toe with Fedorov was a little surreal. So we had that one point when I crawled into their snake 3 and Fedorov's in the brick waiting for me, and I'm waiting for him, and he jumps over me, over the beam, over me, and we trade. It was quite the experience.
Fedorov comes back out and is probably just going to trade with him here.
Multiple grenades going off on the field here right now. Camp's going to back up.
And he gets the kill on Malloy. One-on-one, Justin Rabikoff and Daniel Camp. In this one-on-twos are going to be Justin Rabikoff yet again. Oh, and Justin Rabikoff, Todd connects on Daniel Camp. Not going to let it happen. First point to Legion.
On this layout, you know, I've had tons and tons of spins already, so I've got my progression pretty dialed in.
To wrap around the outside to get a look snake side, and he gets shot. But here comes Daniel Camp on the move.
My overall strategy in this snake that was set forth by the coaches was, if there's nobody stopping you, why not take the next bump? I would get into the snake, check the wire. If there's nobody, go. If there's nobody, go. I get to the 50, I'm wrapping, listening for my back guy to tell me if there's anybody on the right side. But it was always just, if there's nobody, go.
Hara at the 50 snake already, and he gets a kill early. He shoots out the Dorito corner, and he might take off here. Go get one, Gangster Gat.
Stabs Seabaugh. Here comes a reaction from Fedorov, who is able to stay alive in that counter punch.
Okay.
You stay here. You go.
Well, it has to happen right now for the Hurricanes, and it needs to happen in about 30 seconds for them to have any chance. They do shoot Hara, but they lose Brown. 4-on-4. And they're going to lose Ripple here for the Hurricanes, and Camp, and a minor penalty as game's over. I mean, if they're not going to concede it there, they might as well just let the time roll off here because this game's over. And that is officially going to do it here. So Legion making the finals here, first event of the year. Hey, not a bad look for the Hurricanes.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Top 4 first event.
Ran into a buzzsaw juggernaut.
Legion definitely emerging as the favorite here because they completely dominated against Dynasty. Now pretty much beat up on the Hurricanes here.
Where'd you come from? I'm sorry. Beautiful.
Either Justin, him, or somebody else. If you understand that thing, you can grow. If you're not, and you can complain with yourself, oh fuck, I get shot, I get slappy, this is excuses. You don't have to say that. You have to go another point and show it as much as you can. No excuses, nothing. I know you guys love talking, you can talk about it, but start doing it. That's the biggest thing. And once again, you create your enemies yourself, but winning games outside of the cage. When you get in here, you just have to fucking just, I don't know, just fight. Right?
Same here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything in your head. I play with fucking my knee all day long. Like, it's right here. I don't give a fuck.
So we beat Hurricanes, and then it really sets in like we're playing the finals, you know. We're going home with some hardware, and even Ryan Gray, he puts his arm around me when we're after the huddle during our Hurricanes match, and he says, "It's pretty crazy you get to do this." And I told him, it's gonna be even crazier when we win.
Yeah, so since politics of the Red Club is not just to exist and make sure that all of the old guys keep playing and playing, we're creating the camp. We've always been creating players for ourselves. Justin is such kind of a story, for example. Rebecca Feynman, and now working with Coach Ryan Gray and having the entrance to the Oklahoma City and having like some talented players from over there. We brought those guys into the program together with the Floridian kids too. And yeah, Thomas, Hara is that Japanese samurai that keeps going and showing you some skills on the snake. Yeah.
Really? I just have one and I feel good.
Then Kirill, just like every other game, he gets us all together, and he looks everybody in the eye. And if you don't look him in the eye, he stops talking until you do. And he's got these piercing blue eyes, and he just looks straight into your soul, and it's like, hey, here we go, guys. Do what you need to do. And something about the way he hypes us up, it really locks you in, because you see how locked in he is. And plus, I got both my parents there. They got to be there for all the Sunday matches, but for them to be there during the finals match, especially my dad, it's really special. So I knew I was going to come out and give it my best for sure.
And we are back for the most important game of the tournament here, the Tampa Bay Open. This is the finals. It's Edmonton Impact taking on Red Legion.
Edmonton Impact stacked up their roster in the offseason, picking up several all-stars, making sure that they had the depth to go to distance. But these guys are just playing some incredible paintball. Both these teams, you know, put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, and are playing really well at this event.
On the breakout, Connor Kelly going to double up with the ball. Zach is going to take the first walk, and Legion strikes early. 5-on-4 here in favor of Red Legion. Thomas Hara, the story for him, rookie sensation. He could win the MVP too. I think Justin Rabikoff is also in the conversation for Red Legion if they win this tournament.
Step out onto the field, first point against Impact. The coaches have been asking me to make this inside move from the Snake 50. Like, just jump inside, go to their brick, and you can shoot the Snake guy. And I hadn't done it all tournament.
And Hara is going to be going head-to-head with one of the best Snake players to ever play the game. Chad George over here in Snake 2 right now for Impact.
Excellent offensive positions here for Legion as they have a full complement of bodies out there. Hara looking to engage down the sideline.
And so finally, we're in that long first point. I'm locked up with Chad. He's in their Snake 3, I'm in the 50, and it clicks in my head like, now's the time for the move.
Hara trying to get Chad George to play with him.
Chad George not biting though. He's just posted up waiting for Hara to run him down. He's gonna pop the top and run the inside route, and he does get the drop. So Thomas Hara is gonna get the crucial kill here on Chad George. He's still alive at Impact's brick, as there goes another body for Edmonton Impact, and that is gonna force a concession. So Connor Kelly got peeled out at D1, and that left just Nick Laval forcing Dave Baines to concede the point. We got a lot of paintball to play here. We'll see if Impact can answer. As they're gonna go with Chad George again. Chad George is gonna get into Snake 1 off the break. Hara as well too. They're both, oh, and Chad George wins the gunfight. So the legend Chad George dices up the rookie Hara, and Hara's gonna take the walk. Chad George looking inside. Oh, and he's gonna get the inside kill. A 2-pack, a 3-pack of kills here as Chad George is taking a broadsword here to Legion. Dominant with the 3-pack.
It was a little blow for blow on the Snake side for me. Like, sometimes I would get the best of Chad down the wire. Sometimes he would get the best of me.
Snake side, so it's just Hara and J-Rap. Here comes Hara to run through.
Hara gets 2, and nobody even picks him up. I think he might even still be alive.
Still alive here on your screen.
Justin Cornell over there. He's gonna trot to their side of the field, and Hara all by himself over here. Justin's gonna quietly tiptoe over to the buzzer and go ahead and hit that.
2 extra bonus balls here.
Yeah, great vision over here by the Legion to see Chad George make that move.
Karslev gonna move up on the D side, gets to the 50-yard line.
Here comes Karslev onto Impact side of the field. but Karslev just losing gunfights.
Throwing away the high body situation. 3-on-3 now.
Malloy gonna take care of Nick Laval over there in the mini wall. Just 2 bodies left alive now.
Oh, Malloy is gonna get a little 3-pack to close, so Alexander Burtnikov gonna help tie this game up 2-2.
Is this guy on the cross all the time?
Got ourselves a ball game over here.
On the breakout, Sergey's gonna catch one here pretty quick. They're gonna lose J-Rab out of the back center, but Connor Kelly takes the walk for impact, so it's another body coming off. There's just 2 players left alive right now for Legion as Karslev dies off the D side. Not sure where he got hit. He's not sure. He's walking off, looking at himself thinking, where was I hit? But Hara in the snake, backed up by Malloy. They shoot out Hara with 22 seconds left, so it's just Malloy. But no reaction from impact. They do get the kill actually crossfield, so the coast-to-coast shot works, and they have 10 seconds, so they'll be able to get in there. Very close though as Parrish gets a spin, and he's gonna be the one that hits the buzzer.
2 key kills there for LJ Parrish. And then sprinting to the buzzer, getting that 3rd point just before halftime.
We come to the end of the first half. Impact just scored the last point of the half on us. We knew it was going to be a battle. They were matching our aggression a little bit, but we weren't going to go home without a fight for sure.
But I think they're going to run Hara until the wheels fall off.
I think he's got brand new wheels, not a whole lot of mileage on them things as it is, and he's just looking tough.
Chad, behind him, and you got to go up the inner channel. So you got. Why don't you do this? Shoot back here.
So on the breakout, impact here on the blue side, and it's going to be LJ Parrish using his wheels to get to that 50 inside and out route. I like that play call from Dave Baines. That move's been there all tournament. Just who's brave enough to make it happen.
Big move by Hara right there. As expected, he comes and gets LJ Parrish off the field. You sleep on him for 1 second and he's on the way. Tyler Harmon's gonna choose the wrong way, and Karslev gonna run him down, asking for a penalty.
Here comes Legion.
Rainey filled out to the snake corner and now is gonna be able to get into the snake.
Malloy's gonna run down Rainey.
3-on-1, but they are gonna get Connor Kelly out of that Dorito too.
So huge point right now and a 1-point deficit for impact. Justin Cornell makes it all the way up into D4, but here comes Malloy. He's on their side of the field, and Parrish is gonna try to trade out with them, and that's gonna be a major penalty here on LJ Parrish. Look for a very quick concession from Edmonton Impact, as they need all the time they can get. They're gonna be down by 2.
Oh, and Malloy.
Hara and Malloy. Hara asking for a check as well too. Legion losing a body in the back center. They might be losing 3 here off the break. No, it looks like Hara has a force field still running, but they lose Karslev, so Impact, one could go quick here for Impact. They've shot 3 bodies within about 15 seconds.
Impact started down a body. J-Rab's gonna get shot. So just Hara left alive here.
Minor penalty assessed on Hara now. Makeup call? Chad George gonna run the inside and out route, and they are able to stop him, so he's gonna come off. They also lose Connor Kelly. This is the break that Legion wanted. So it's a 3-on-4 situation.
Going to Impact side of the field. He's gonna call all the way down, and Nick Laval has no idea this time.
The second that Hara raises his gun up at the end of the snake, then Dave Baines is gonna concede that point. Only down by 1. This is the point right here. This is the point, because if Legion can get this one and burn a little bit of a clock off, it's going to force Impact into desperation, reckless attacks.
The second to last point, Justin and I are walking out to the box, and at that point, we're up 2 points. There's, I think, 3 minutes left on the clock, and he turns around to me and he looks at me and he goes, "This is where champions are made, kid." So we come out there, and that point, like, I think this is where we win it. You know, we kill a couple bodies, we're calling kill 2, and then I think, oh, it's double snake only, and we kill both these guys, and I think Justin's still alive, and I think we're about to win this event. And then I hear Justin get pieced up from the inside, and then I turn and I see this guy running to hit our buzzer. I put some paint there, but I know it's late, and the guy gets the point. So then I was thinking, oh, are we really gonna go to overtime? Are we really gonna lose this? You know, those thoughts start creeping in. would push them to the side and give it my best. So we come out into the final point. I go into the snake off the break, try to get wire control quick, but Chad puts a ball straight on my face. So I'm running off the field like, is this really happening? But I keep trusting my boys, just put good energy their way, and then see what happens.
Counterpunch right now from Kirill Peridny. He comes through and stitches up the body in the middle and then crashes onto the ground.
And I look over at the clock, and it's like 3, 2, 1, game time finish.
And that is going to do it as time expires. Our champions here at the Tampa Bay Open, first event of the 2026 Major League Paintball season, is Red Legion.
Wow, what a move there by Kirill to go down that Dorito side, and then some gunfight wins over here on the snake side. And who's the last man standing? None other than Justin Rabikoff. Once again, solid all events for the Red Legion. Congrats to them on their victory here to kick off the 2026 season in Tampa Bay.
There's no way we just won that. There's no way we just won that. I'm like, we just won the event. So I'm running around, Michael Johnson's hyping me up. It's a crazy experience. I couldn't even tell you what was going through my mind. It was just a blur. But nothing but elation. It was crazy. And I got to go hug my parents and everything. Quite an emotional moment for me. Like, not in my wildest dreams would I have imagined I step out into the field on my first pro event and can contribute to a win in my first pro event. Is a surreal experience.
Doesn't get any more impressive than what we saw out of the rookie, Thomas Hara. As Hara was relentless in the snake, a non-stop presence, just constantly on the attack, and just kill after kill after kill for Hara. And 2 years ago, D3 becomes the go-to attacker.
Running to the snake on the break every single point, over and over.
We're Thomas Hara's parents, and we're amazingly proud of him, and so happy he's found an amazing team with great teammates and great coaches. And what a wonderful program this is, and we're so thankful he's a part of it.
And for him to be a rookie and do as good as he did at this level, it's awesome, and he can only go up from here.
You love to see it. Rookie coming out of nowhere and just setting the tone for the best team in the league right off the bat.
Congratulations on your rookie season, starting with a win at the first event of the season. How does it feel playing with this absolutely dominating team?
It's unreal, man. Like, if you would have asked me 3 months ago, I'd be here doing this, bro. I would have said you were on something, because this is crazy, man. Beyond grateful for all these guys, Thunder Valley Paintball, all the club staff, Coach Max, Coach Gray. They're all great, bro, and my teammates. It's unreal, bro.
You played amazing in the snake. What makes you so fearless?
They give me a simple task, go to forward and make a kill, and then I let the Titans behind me mop it up, man. It's that easy, so.
You make it look easy, that's for sure. All right, potential rookie of the year over here. I'll send it back to you guys.
Hey, the training process is there. Process is there. Samurais got in their katanas and cutting down people out there. We need some sharks in there. We need some Jamos, the Baba Yaga, to fucking attack them in the center, right? Everyone like that. Everyone like that. Давайте, давайте. Три команда. Раз, два, три.
Come out to my first pro event and not only contribute to the win, but to be awarded with the event MVP and the finals MVP, and to get the Kill Leader Golden Barrel Award. It just really proved to me that I am capable of putting in enough hard work to achieve these results alongside my teammates. And it also proved to me what can happen when a team of capable individuals come together and we all put forth, this much effort. We as a team can do a lot of damage this season. I'm immensely grateful to the club, for giving me the opportunity and the coaches for seeing something in me and putting their trust. You know, this is their team name, this is Red Legion that I'm bearing on my chest. And so to trust me, to bear that name and perform for the club, I'm very grateful.
We just won the first event. My first event, bro. I can't even describe it. Too much happened this weekend. Too much happened. The people who believe in you, man, because when they're hyping you up, some of it might be true. So stick with it. Give it all you got. You never know what could happen. So thanks, guys. Fun.
A huge takeaway for me, just as a person through this whole experience, is that just a few months ago, I was burnt out considering not even playing NXL this next season. And so, you know, it took somebody like Ryan, that I have so much respect for, to kind of snap me out of whatever negative headspace I was in and start working hard enough to see, you know, what am I capable of? What am I really capable of if I give it my best? And then to come out and prove to myself and prove to my teammates and my family that I'm capable of doing great things in this game, it's a life-changing experience and something that I'm only going to continue to build upon throughout the rest of the season and just in my life as a whole.